Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind, where Fathis and Ashkosh are outside the old Tower of Aldredania, up here in the very northernmost end of Vardenfell. Unfortunately, though, we must wave goodbye to Aldredania and Sheogorath, because we need to go back south. We need to go revisit the Shrine of Azura to tell Azura that we have completed her task. Look at the crocker seals. Look at them. They're great. Excellent addition. Like the creatures mod. Yes, we must go south now, and obviously I'll probably be doing that by teleporting via my travel ring. But, oh no, we're being attacked by one of them. Something wants us dead. Any cliff races? No? Okay. Previously, we also drank from the bitter cup, which we found inside Aldredania, after fighting a lich and a skeleton war wizard, which decreased our agility by 20 and increased our speed by 20. So we now have 124 speed and 27 endurance with the current buffs, which is interesting. I don't think I've ever played a character with this low endurance before now. But fascinating nevertheless. Something wants us dead, but I have no idea what. It's just, whatever. Just going to ignore it. Grab some alchemy ingredients, as you can see. So much easier now with the what do you call it? What is it called? What is this glove of mine called? Long fingers, that's the one. Foul mud crab. I had it completely under control. That was unnecessary. Honest. Anyway. I suppose before we leave, we could always check out this little tomb here. I'm just kind of wandering around because I wasn't sure what else was on this island here. It's all new territory for us, after all. This whole little bit here. It's new territory for me in general, actually. I don't think I've chanced to come up here very often at all in previous playthroughs, because there's not an awful lot here. There's a cave over there and all. Do you know what? Maybe we won't leave just yet. Maybe we'll have a little poke around a bit further, see what else we can find in this forgotten land to the north, full of secrets and treasure, hopefully. It is a Dark Saint. That's a new one. Daedric Dark Longsword. Daedric Dark Shield. No, Daedric. That is a new one. Interesting. What we got in here? Ooh, Malachite Avenger's Amulet. I will have that. Stumble Charm. Why are you in... Oh, you're having that. You're having one of those issues like Julan used to have. Can I tell you to... Do you have one of those commands that's like, the combat has stopped, what are you doing? Whatever. See if there's anything good here. Grand Soul Gem, why not? Shrine of St. Veloth. Absolute restoration, just restoration in case anything of mine was damaged. Because it might have been, you never know. Health is 166. Was it always that? I'm trying to remember now. Oh, you know what? Oh, no. My endurance has gone down because I haven't equipped the staff. That's what that is. I see something around that corner. Oh, hello. Fear nothing from what? What did you just... Somebody just cast something on me. I don't know what that was. Would you have fire salts? You do. And a ring of tears, weirdly enough. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, spider Daedra. It's stuck in a wall. Seems to have escaped from the wall. Now it's in the void. Beyond. Alright, never mind. That's locked. Oh, hello. Nearly stabbed you then. Where did it go? There we go. Dramora Wakasashi. Fortify strength bargain. Blah. Actually, that's relatively valuable. Let's have that. This is interesting indeed, isn't it? What ancestral tomb is this? The Andaval ancestral tomb. The name doesn't ring a bell, I must say. Comberries. Give me them comberries. Expensive belt. And what do we have in here? Exquisite royal belt. Man. I almost want to keep that to enchant with something. An exquisite royal belt. Damn. That seems like something I ought to have. What's behind this little locked door here? Do I have an unlocking spell, like just an easy little cheap one, not on Deuce's open door, or the battering ram? I used to have one called Fathis' lockpick, but I think I might have deleted it from my spell book. Yeah, I think I did. Whatever, I'll just use on Deuce's key. Just, you know, wouldn't hurt to train up the old blazing scout. It wouldn't hurt to train up the old alteration a little bit, you know, especially since I've got effectively unlimited magicka at the minute, sort of. Comberry, give me the comberry. All right, looks like we're pretty much done with this place. It was an interesting little tomb. But now we've explored pretty much all of it, I think. Yep. So let's skedaddle. Jam in the lockpick. Yeah, why not? Did I check this? Yeah, well, rubbish. Value 2 gold. Ha! Barely charge an electric razor with that spark bolt ring. Right. I saw a cave over here. Somewhere. There it is. I want to check out this cave. Can confirm, by the way, that island we found last time, up here, that is a part of Tamriel Rebuilt. It doesn't feature on the paper map. I had a look in between episodes. So yeah, it definitely was a Tamriel Rebuilt thing. Kind of felt like it. Sargon. Interesting. What do you reckon we'll find in here then? Smugglers? Sixth house? Neither? You don't really know what you quite know what you're going to get with a cave, do you? It's sort of... like Ancestor Tombs, yeah, you pretty much know what's going to be there. Dwemer Ruins, you always know what's going to be in there. Daedric Ruins, you pretty much always know what's going to be in there. But caves are always just sort of like a bit of a... yeah, a bit of a, you know, a joker, really. A bit of a wild card, these things. You don't know what you're going to get. There's a character in one of the Black Legion novels called Sargon, isn't there? Now I think about it. word-bearer guy who can see the future and stuff. The Black Legion novels are fantastic, by the way, if you're into Black Library 40k stuff. I really recommend those books by Aaron Dembski-Bowden. They are so fucking good. Pardon my French, but they're really, really good.
You will suffer greatly.
So I'm guessing smugglers are outlaws or something. Very well equipped, mind you. For smugglers and outlaws, some dragon scale cuirass there, which is, not the most amazing armor in the game by any stretch of the imagination, but it's relatively uncommon, even so. That's a stonking great axe you've got there. Lero Lauren. Could be from a great house, actually. Do I have a great axe? Yeah, look at that. Stats aren't quite as impressive as the way it looks, but... Is that a bound axe, or is that an actual, honest to goodness, Daedric battle axe I've got there? It was bound, wasn't it? Yeah. You're a mage. Why am I doing all the hard work here anyway? I should be letting you do all this, Ashkosh. I don't really need to increase my short blade skill at this point. Why am I bothering? Let's open up this, shall we? What do we have in here? Rubbish, mostly. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting down there. And who are you? Someone who wants to die, I think. Meet my Dremora friend. Does your sword absorb his health? Is that what that effect is? Because if so, that's pretty sweet. Let's see if I can take a look with companionship. Daedric longsword. Absorb health on strike, yeah. Not a lot, but yeah, that's pretty good. Probably means you're always going to be in fairly good health, right? I don't even know if there's an option to ask you about your health. I can get you to disappear and then change into a male Dremora if I want to. I don't really see the point. But that's an option we can do. Combat? No. Yeah, we can do that. I imagine it's more useful to have Ashkosh in female form because it can be momentarily confusing in a fight. Like, he charges in to fight a bunch of people and they're like, hey, wait a minute, that Dremora's a guy. Dead. Ooh, a loot. Sadly not a fat loot, though. I always found those shoes really weird. It's like you've been walking in a puddle of jam or something. This cave is bigger than I was expecting, actually, I must admit. Hello, who the devil are you? Wearing your ebony cuirass. I'm starting to think this might be a great house type place. These smugglers would not be wearing an ebony cuirass. Nera Benaran. Ebony cuirass, ebony pauldrons. Goodness gracious me. Weight 60. Oh dear. And these are 40 together as well. I almost feel inclined to take it because ebony is so rare in this game. But I certainly can't use it. And you've got Daedric, so you're wearing even better than that. Man, it's a weird playthrough when you discover that ebony armor is completely useless to you. But there it is. Having this tooltip glitch yet again. It's kind of annoying. Another low quality chest. With a robe, an expensive amulet. Yeah, it's rubbish, really. Just someone's belongings, not treasure. Ultimately. Yeah, I think you belong to a great house. I think that's the deal here. You're probably a House Redoran guy or something. Not that we have the chance to stop and ask any of these people. Since our presence here will not be tolerated. But, okay. Where does this go then? Color me curious. Pretty dark down here as well, actually. Let's fix that. Oh, ooh, hello. No, use Goldbrand. I need to train Longblade. I don't need to train Shortblade. My skills might be uncapped, but having Shortblade over 100 is somewhat pointless. Okay, nothing particularly special here, just a little bit of a interesting secret. And now we're back in, yeah, we're back here again. So what's this way? Aside from more water. A slaughterfish. Weird underwater sound effects. Doesn't seem to be anything at the bottom of this. Perfect place to put a bit of treasure that would be, but never mind. Hello, fishy. Okay. I've just gone around in a big circle, haven't I? I'm back at the entrance. Yep. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, everybody. I think I might be coming down with something. There might be more sneezing and whatnot to follow. Oh dear. Ashkosh? Where are you? There you are. Come on, through the door. It's not that hard. Oh, God. Seriously, come on. There we go. Morrowind NPCs can be like that. A bit funny about... oh dear, what's wrong with you now? Are you fixed now? Did you get a bit stuck there? Is that what was happening? Okay, fine. I was just wondering if there was an option to get it to remain a bit closer to avoid that happening. But never mind. Okay, I think we really are done up here for now. There's a Daedric Shrine thing over there. On that little island. I don't have the paper map to check what it is, though. It's just a Daedric Shrine. And I don't know if I'm really that interested. There's another one here, actually. Oh, and yeah, I find myself drawn over here anyway, don't I? Well, you know, fine then. Fine. As I've said before, when on earth am I ever going to be back up here again? That's the thing. Oh, there's a Dunmer stronghold over there on there. What I think is the mainland over there. Yeah. Throw fireballs at me, see if it helps. Oh, hello, you're different. Dremora Valkinaz. Oh boy. I'm dead. Well then. That doesn't happen very often these days. Okay. My last save was ages ago too. Oh boy. Oh dear. There is always a bigger fish. Yeah, I just quote the Phantom Menace. Deal with it! Deal with it! I'll level with you folks. This is going to be a case of let's not and say we did. I'm not going to go back and clear those entire 2 dungeons all over again. I just can't be bothered. And we didn't really get anything interesting out of them other than satisfying my curiosity either. So, never mind. Never mind. A bit of loose change and a few random magical gemstones. And admittedly, the awesome royal belt, that we'll have to leave that behind. But I'm sure we'll find another one of these days. Yeah, I'm not doing that all over again, because my last save game was at the start of this episode, so forget it. Forget it. Let's just pretend we went back through the entire place and did it again, but this time I didn't do anything. You're reflecting magic at me, is that it, you bloody winged fiend thing? Now, admittedly, wouldn't be a good time for you to have your bow. Right. Let's quick save. I'm a little bit annoyed, actually, because I have that macro that's supposed to quick save the game automatically. Every now and again, and apparently it just never happened. I don't know if it's even still working anymore, actually. I should probably, like, double check that. It's in the Morrowind graphics extender. No Dremora Markinaz this time, apparently. Oh, sorry, not Markinaz, Valkinaz, wasn't it? With the wings. That was crazy, though. Yeah, I did not expect to be in any particular level of danger, but yeah, that thing just murdered me. My fatal error was trying to use an absorb health spell on it instead of just immediately taking a potion. Oops. Kind of in the way here. There we go. A Kinreeve this time. Desert ruins are weird. Okay, that's pretty much all of the outside of it sorted, except there's probably, I think there's a slaughter fisherman's be dead or something. Alright, what's inside then? That's the question. Asodirapal is the name of this shrine. Inner shrine goes straight away into there. Okay, well, what's around the outer shrine then? Very strange layout, this, actually. An orc! Who wants to fight, apparently. No, I'd rather live with dishonor, if it's all the same to you. It's worked out pretty well for me so far. Anything good in any of these? Hello, restore low quality. Hang on a minute. Oh, I thought that was an ebony thing there for a second, but no, it was just a steel daikatana. A few bedrolls here, so there's clearly more than one person around. If the if the constant battle music wasn't evidence enough of that, of course. Thanks for the money. Orcish. Hello.
You will die here.
That was a mistake, sir. That was a foolish, foolish mistake. As you can see. Asta's lockpick, thank you very much. Inner shrine again. Okay, we're probably going to end up doing like a full circuit here, aren't we? No, this leads to another door to the outside. Oh, seriously, wall wants me dead. Have we got another creature stuck inside a wall somewhere? Seems to be happening a lot lately. Right. Alright, the inner shrine. What will we find? Whoa. Is that Boethia, or is that Malakath? Gob Gragolob. I'm reckoning maybe Malakath because there's loads of orcs here. How will Orsinium pass to the orcs? Heavy armor skill, hooray! Few potions, alright, fair enough. Hello there. I see gemstones in those eyes. Oh, it's a talking statue. It's a talking statue. Thought that might happen. How about it, you two? The lovely thing about Ashkosh is if she dies, she'll just respawn back at her shrine. So she's one of the only NPC followers in this game that I have access to, that I can just sit here and watch with curiosity as she fights stuff. I don't have to worry about her dying and then her being dead forever and having to redo the fight. It's quite wonderful, really. What else we got? The Daunting Mace. Cool, I guess. I do like the ebony maces in this game, actually. It's a fun design. No more Dramoras? Okay, good. Alright then, Malakath, speak.
You have summoned me? Humph! You are all the same. But perhaps you can be of use to me. I have in my possession the helm of Orion Bearclaw, the Dark Elven hero. His deeds are numerous, but he was a false hero. All were performed by Karak Brokar, his orcish friend. It is time this legend was put to rest. Find the last of his bloodline, kill him, and I will grant you the helm. Look for him in the city where the man-god lives.
Ah, Vivek then. He's in Vivek somewhere. Orion Bearclaw. I entered the shrine of Malakath to summon the Daedra. He spoke to me of a helm of great power, once belonging to the elven hero Orion Bearclaw. In reality, he was no hero, though. The deeds attributed to him were actually performed by an orc, Karag Grokar. If I can find the last of the Orion family bloodline and kill him, I will be rewarded with the helm. Well, I certainly wouldn't say no to that, Malakath, although really am tempted to nick your eye socket gems, if that's even possible. No, it's not. Curses. He's not as ugly as you'd expect, is he, Malakath, really? Oh, well, no. What do we have? Steel Viper Mace, Common Copper Ring, Shadow Mask Ring. Okay. That would stack with one of the other rings I've got if I really needed some amazing chameleon. And I just might, actually, at some point in the future. 100% chameleon's a difficult old thing to get. I don't think my illusion skill is nearly good enough for it. No, 45. Alright, well. Is there another way in here? There were 2 doors we found. I can't see where I am on this map right now, actually, I must say. Oh, is there an upstairs bit? There's an upstairs bit.
You grow weak.
Yeah. Weak, etc., etc. You talk to the soon-to-be-favoured of Malakath. Watch your tongue. Big old shrine, this, yeah. What of the bigger ones? Oh yeah, there's something out here that wants to be dead still. I don't care, I'm leaving. Alright, so we have yet another Daedric quest. We're running into all of the Daedric quests in the minute. I mean, we ran into a part of the Sheogorath one, although we haven't actually got that quest to do. Because we encountered Big Head in his shack. But first, we do need to go back and see Lady Azura in her shrine. To tell her that we succeeded in that quest. But additionally, it would seem I must go to Vivec. As if I needed more incentive, because I still need to go to my hideout there anyway. But we must journey to Vivec, where the man-god lives, to find the last of the Orion bloodline, and kill him. And then we shall receive the helm of Orion Bearclaw. Which I don't know much about, admittedly, but I'm curious to find out. Another artifact for the collection, at the very least. But regardless... Oh, hey, look, Red Mountain in the very far distance there. Regardless, we must leave now, for our business is finally at last concluded. I've explored everything there is I want to see up here. We need to be getting back south, because job number 1, we need to go and see Azura in the Shrine of Azura, and tell her that we succeeded in her quest to prevent Sheogorath from winning her wager. And we also need to go to Vivec for a couple of reasons. 1, to visit my hideout, and 2... to hunt down the last descendant of Orion Bearclaw and kill him for the Lord Malakath. You have some interesting things to say about Malakath, don't you? Let's hear them again, if you wouldn't mind. Malakath is not a Daedric prince. Malakath is neither Aedra nor Daedra. Malakath is its own thing. Ashkosh has little interest in this thing. Well, the same cannot be said for Fathis, because Fathis wants to get his hands on the helm of Orion Bearclaw, which is what has been offered as our reward for doing this quest for Malakath. So, we're going to do it. So with Azura and this done, we will have done quests for Mehrunes Dagon, Azura, Malakath, and Boethia. That leaves... let me think. Oh, we've done one for Mephala as well, haven't we? We did the Mephala one as well, so that's 5 Daedric princes we've done tasks for, or will have done tasks for. That would leave Sheogorath, Hircine. One of the other ones? Already done Mephala. Sanguine, yeah. Sanguine... Molag Bal, yes. I think I've already accepted a quest from Molag Bal, you know? It was a very long time ago. Possibly back in Volume 1 of the Let's Play. Molag Bal's quest, here we go, yeah. While in a shrine to Molag Bal, the Daedric prince spoke to me at the altar. He was angered, and I was afraid. His anger, however, was not directed at me, but rather towards one of his minions, Mentannar, a Daedroth monarch, has grown lazy and no longer does Molag Bal's bidding. Molag Bal's probably not very happy with me then if it's taken this long. If I kill Mentannar in his dungeon Corridor, returning his soul to the outer realms where Molag Bal can punish him, then Molag Bal will reward me well. Now, that's nice and all, but the reason we weren't able to do this, and the reason I still haven't done it after all this time, is because we were told that we were told that Corridor was near a place called, and this was the only directions we received, was near a place called Coggaroon. And we don't know where Coggaroon is. I do, as a player, but Fathis hasn't the foggiest clue where on earth Coggaroon is. Funnily enough, Coggaroon does not even appear on the paper map for Morrowind. I mean, I think it does appear, but it isn't labelled. It's sort of hidden away on there. It doesn't have a name on the map. So Coggaroon Lost Coggaroon is a place of myth and legend that no one knows the location of in Morrowind. And we were told to go to Coggaroon and then head east or west or something like that. And not knowing about Coggaroon or where Coggaroon is, we haven't been able to do that quest. One day, we might finally be able to complete Molag Bal's quest. But until then, nah, not really. Anyway, for now, I think it's time we teleport out of here, really. We are finally sorted and done here. Let us travel to the lower... It doesn't really matter, does it? Actually, we're going to go to the upper tower, because we actually do have a thing to do there. The trial for the little wood elf prisoner in our dungeon is today, in the throne room. I believe it's today. So we should go take care of that before we do anything else, because otherwise I might forget and then miss it completely, which would be embarrassing. Skadoosh, we return to the tower. Ashkosh, you're going to be awkward about this, aren't you? I suggest that you wait here for a while. Ashkosh's patience is not infinite. Do not keep us waiting too long, or Ashkosh will find better things to do. That's fine. That's fine. I've been enjoying having Ashkosh around, actually. Occasional AI screw-ups aside. I think we finally found an NPC companion that really fits Fathis. All the others have been a bit sort of, you know, they've had moral quibbles, shall we say. But Ashkosh doesn't give a damn so long as Ashkosh is amused. Okay, here we go. You're all waiting for me, I see. Who the devil are you? Who are all these people? Greetings, Archmagister. I am Amala Eminal, Telvanni Arbiter. The Council has sent me to oversee the trial and assist you. You, of course, are the judge in this matter and have final say. I am merely here to ensure the protocols are observed. You must first hear the case of all parties involved, this being Felinglyth, the accused, Arella, the plaintiff, and Brad Heleth, a witness to both parties. After speaking with all three, please speak with me again. I will assist you in your arbitration. Okay. Right then. Interesting. We'll start with you. What are your questions? It was late one night. Brad Leleth was with me at the time. We heard a noise downstairs and I asked Brad Leleth to go down and investigate. I waited a few moments and heard someone cry out. I ran downstairs and saw Felinglyth. She was hitting Brad and crying. She had my family amulet right in her hand. Brad held her down and I called the guards. They were quite reasonable. They asked her to pay a fine and she refused, so they took her away. It's all very straightforward, Archmagister. Brad is my lover. He was formerly Felinglyth's lover, it is true. But that Felinglyth claims I seduced him with magic? Ha! He merely came to his senses. He wanted a real woman, not a silly, crazy girl. Okay. Yes, I know her, Archmagister, and yes, we have been friends, rivals more like, since girlhood. I never thought she would stoop so low as to break into my house and steal my family possessions, but there it is. There can be no doubt of her guilt. She was caught red-handed. Alright. You are Brad. Brad Leleth. What a mouthful. I was with Arella at the night Felinglyth broke into her home. I went downstairs to investigate a noise, and she was there. She had Arella's amulet in her hands. When she saw me, she cried out and ran towards me. She started hitting me and crying. I just let her. I didn't know what else to do. I felt bad for her, but when the guards came, there was nothing I could do. If only she'd agreed to pay the fine and leave peacefully, we could have avoided all this. Arella is my lover, and I support her in this, though I do feel bad for Felinglyth. Yes, I know her, Archmagister. Even thought I was in love with her once, but I didn't realize how devastated she'd be when I told her I'd fallen in love with another woman. I think she did what she did out of jealousy, but I don't think she deserved to be tossed in the arena for that. I'm glad you have taken the time to judge her fairly. Okay. And you? I've already told you my story, Archmagister, but I'll tell it again to this court. I took Arella's amulet, but only because she used it to steal my man. Arella is the thief. I'll prove it to you. I'll have a look at the amulet and you'll see. I was about to ask if I could see the amulet. You're a great wizard. You'll be able to see that she used an enchantment of seduction to steal my future husband. I was only seeking justice in my own way. Arella is a witch. She's been stealing boys from me ever since we were girls because she can't find a guy of her own. She couldn't even get a man without her magic. It's not even her magic. The amulet is her dirty little family secret. Uh-huh. Brad is mine. He loved me first, and the only reason he's with that witch is because of her magic. It's not even real magic, it's just tricks. She wouldn't have been able to steal away my man without that amulet of hers. Oi, don't knock using amulets, okay? It's a perfectly legitimate way of doing things. Just look at the amulet. What amulet? I don't have an amulet. Where is this amulet?
Just kill that girl. Those boots are ruined.
Yes, that is my amulet. The same one Felinglyth tried to steal from me. It's been my family for generations. Where is it? Where? I see no amulet.
There's someone watching me.
Oh my god. Ugh. I hate this throne room. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Marla. Now you've heard the testimony of all parties. We will review the evidence. I have the... Okay, here we go. I have here the amulet in question, belonging to Arella. I will allow you to examine it for yourself. Then, after questioning all three parties on its authenticity, please return the object to me. I will make sure it is returned to its rightful owner after these proceedings. Very good. Right, so let's have a look at the damn thing, shall we? Family amulet. Well, there it is. It seems to have no obvious enchantment. You examine the amulet and find it quite ordinary. There is nothing magical about it whatsoever. What do you have to say about this? Been in your family for generations? Okay. Brad? My memory of it is not quite clear, but I think that's the one. That's the one Felinglyth had in her hand that night. Yes, that's the one. You see how it has an evil sparkle to it? It's enchanted, I tell you. Arella's family has probably been using it to snag men for generations. A whole family built on lies and seduction. I know this because Merhun told me. She's an old friend of my mother's, and she's known all about that enchantment for years. She said Arella's mother used it to seduce all the men in town with that thing. Yeah, but... Oh dear. Yeah, but, I mean, no. Well...
Probably nothing.
Unless I'm missing something here. Maybe I should try talking you guys up a bit to see if I can get more information out of you. Now, what am I doing? What am I doing? I have the perfect interrogation tool here. The Seal of the Archmagister, which unfortunately is a necklace and not like an actual seal as in the animal. That would be very funny. I present you the Seal of the Archmagister. Arf, arf. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Yeah, you have nothing else to say. You have nothing else to say, and you have nothing else to say. Very well. Now you've reviewed the evidence in question, I will allow a moment for your deliberation. Please consider carefully, Archmagister. Speak with me again after you've had a moment to review the facts. With most respect, Archmagister, I wish to add my own testimony. Oh, I say one of the guards getting involved now. I was the guard who addressed Felinglyth that night. Arrested Felinglyth that night, anyway. I must insist you hear my story. I think you will find it of interest. Very well. I was the guard who arrested Felinglyth that night. I asked her to pay a fine for the attempted theft of Arella's property. She claimed she had no money at the time, however, it was Arella who was out of control. She was screeching that if I did not take Felinglyth away, she would kill her. So I detained Felinglyth for her own safety. Arella frequently visited Felinglyth's cell and threatened her. I did not know what to do, so I called for the Arbiter to intervene. Who was the Arbiter in her case? It was Amala Eminol. Because Arella would not be satisfied with the fine, Amala decided to sentence Felinglyth to trial by combat in the arena. sentence was hardly fair, but Amala was more concerned with keeping the peace. After all, Arilla's family, though commoners, have better social connections with than poor Fellinglith and her addle-minded father. She then transferred the prisoner to Uvirith and left you to deal with her little problem. And so Amala arranged this trial and did not invite you to testify. That is correct. I switched the places with your usual guards so my testimony might be heard. I thought you should know Amala is not the disinterested party she claims to be. She's as much a part of this dispute as the rest of them. She has ties to Arilla's family, and though they are not close ties, I'm sure they have played a part in her judgment. It could be the only explanation for an unusual lapse in judgment. Okay. Yeah, it's the same again. Oh, hang on a minute. As I said, Archmagister, Arilla threatened to kill the accused repeatedly. Amala had a vested interest in keeping the peace with Arilla's family, so she ordered a farcical trial in the arena. Interesting. Very interesting. I see. We can just talk to you now. Please, Archmagister, I can explain. Is this guard's testimony true? I suppose there is some truth there, but his assumptions are wrong. I was not judging in favour of Arilla due to family politics. My ties to her family are slight and not worth noting. Arilla's family owns an antique store and are highly respected, yes, but that did not play a part in my judgment either. My sentencing Fellinglith was not cruel by any standard. She could not pay the fine, and I merely wished to keep the peace. The arena can be either fair or unfair, depending on the odds. I was planning to arrange a fight Fellinglith could easily win. She'd have a bit of a scare, it might have shaped her up, but I didn't intend on getting her killed. Arella was satisfied in the process, and afterwards there could be no dispute that justice was done. Arella would just have to live with the knowledge Fellinglith fought and lived to see another day. And you sent her to me, why? The Telvanni prison in Vivec had no room for her at the time. She had to wait for a place, and I had to get her out of Sadrith Morrow, away from Arilla and her family. This was the safest place I could think of, isolated and protected by the Archmagister's guards. And you hid the guard's testimony from me, why? It was not my intent to hide anything from you, Archmagister. This guard was summoned to court and refused, as is his right. I thought that was an end to the matter. I did not expect him to show up here and try to compromise my trial. You mean my trial? Of course, Archmagister, I apologize. Well then, what a fine mess. Did you refuse Amala's summons? I told her to stuff it up her craw, and Amala told me not to show up if I couldn't give her due respect. So I took that as an invitation. I didn't mean. Okay. All right, I've had enough out of you. Well then. I apologize for everything, Archmagister. I did not intend this trial to become a farce, and yet it has. I will accept any judgment you deem fit. Very well. What is your decision regarding Fellinglith? Okay. To feed my Nyx hounds and live quietly in the dungeon for as long as I deem fitting. She'll pay the original fine in as much time as it takes her to earn it. I sentence her to fight a single mudcrab in the Vivec arena, or I think she's no more than a silly girl and has been through enough. She is free to go. I sentence her to fight a single mudcrab in the Vivec arena. Such will be arranged, Archmagister. I'm sure she can handle that with no trouble. Please speak with Trenham Faeryn to make further arrangements. As for Arilla, what about Arilla, Archmagister? May she live a happy life with Brock or Brad or whoever. Or, because she could not be satisfied with a fair sentence, I sentence her to a fine of 50 septims for obstruction of justice. Yes. Of course, Archmagister, this will be done. And as for the guard... Yes, Archmagister? You are to take no punitive measures against him, Amala. You thought he was doing right in the eyes of justice. I see, as you wish, Archmagister. And as for you... Yes, Archmagister? You have shown yourself to have fair judgment, but I ask you to notify me of your intentions the next time you decide to toss someone in my prison for safekeeping. Thank you. You are most fair and wise. Now, with most respect, Archmagister, I order this court adjourned. I will have all parties involved escorted from your tower. I have passed judgment on all parties involved in the petty dispute Fellinglith versus Arala. My decisions may not be to everyone's satisfaction, but they certainly are to mine. I hope the Telvanni arbiters will think twice the next time they consider tossing unresolved disputes my way. And I must visit Trenham Faeryn in the prison to make sure he ships the prisoner Fellinglith to the arena. Ha! A mud crab! Yeah, well, you know. Yeah, nothing else to say there. And you? 50 gold? Unbelievable. Well, this was a very stupid issue, all things considered. I can't believe I had to see this myself. Ah! What a joke. Never mind. Alright. Oh, God, don't fall. The journal's been updated, apparently. Revere the Trader should have finished that fake Star of Azura by now. I should go collect it. I hope it lives up to expectations. Do you know what? I will. But I want to get the real Star of Azura first. Just to see if there's actually an option to hand over the real one. Because that would amuse me if that were the case. Oh, right, yeah. 12 a.m. Wow, that was a late one, wasn't it? Oh, I think it's because we fast traveled with the ring from an external location again. Yeah, no, I forgot that was a thing. I should have gone indoors before fast traveling with the ring. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Well, in that case then, I'm going to bed. It's over here. This blasted lantern. There we go. Right. It is now the morning. Let's go and see Trenham Faeryn. But first, let's pick up Ashkosh. Yeah. There you are. Come on, let's go. Where's my ring? What? Why is it not functioning? There we go. That was weird. Vault. Oh dear, Ashkosh isn't here. Never mind, I'll go find her later. Alright, let's see the captain of the guard here. About that. About shipping her off to the arena.
So good to see you.
Now then. C.D. Gilvain? Who the devil's that? Oh, right, that's right, okay. That person. Laruvi the Hoarder? Ruby is not much trouble, but be careful not to touch her hoard. She is possessive of her shiny things and will attack if provoked. Oh yeah, missing silver. Yeah, we're still working on that. I need to find that page for that book so we can sort out that thief issue. Fallinglith. I will arrange to send the prisoner to the Vivek Arena immediately. It will take about 3 days to sort everything out. I advise you make your way to the arena that day if you wish to see the spectacle. No, I can probably live without watching a wood elf punch a mud crab to death. Quite frankly, although I will actually be headed that way, in fairness, so I don't know, maybe if I'm in the neighbourhood still, when the time comes. I'm going to pop downstairs and see if Laruvi's got some more money. Right after I put my night eye amulet on, because I can't see a damn thing! Maybe the old walking stick out again. Where is the entrance? Ugh, whatever. I can't remember. I'm lost in my own dungeon. Travel deep tunnels. Oh, hello. I didn't actually want to be.
You, Outlander?
No, actually, you may not. Not right now. I didn't actually mean to be here specifically. I forgot it takes you to this place. I'm working on your statue thing, by the way. Right, Laruvi. Hello. Trapdoor key? Yes, you do have money. Brilliant. Have this glass shield. Also, you can have... No, not that. The 10 pace boot. No. Wow. They are stupidly valuable, aren't they? Do you alter a ring? It's only 410 for that. I'm surprised. Vampiric ring. That is a really nice bit of kit, that, actually. Must remember I've got it. What else have I got? Right, I don't need one. Oh, I've still got Uvirith's ebony bloody staff, haven't I? No, I don't really need that, I must say. Though paralyzed for 10 seconds is not a bad effect at all. Unfortunately, I can't hit for toffee with blunt weapons. Yeah, that needs to go in the secret lab. Do not require that anymore. Is there anything else I can sell you, though? I want to sell you stuff. Preferably heavy-ish stuff. Damn it, I'm not seeing an awful lot, actually. Well, most of this is useful in one way or another. Belt of the Unarmed, yeah. Random expensive ring. You don't buy those, though, do you? So never mind. Bugger. Zarafel travel ring. Ah, yes, that'll take us to the bloke mine again, won't it? I must remember to do that at some point as well. I suppose you'll take a lot of coins off me, won't you? In fact, you'll take almost all of them. There we go. 10 grand in the bank, 2 grand of which will have to go on the next week's expenses, but that's okay. Right, now take me to the upper tower. Yeah, upper tower. Hello, Ashkosh. What on earth are you doing? Are you following me again now? Good. Because I wish to go down here to my lab. Ow. Such a small area. Why is it taking so long to load? Flippin' heck. Okay. Cursed Storm Atronach page. That's not going to do it, is it? That's not going to do it. I need an Ogrim one. I think. Do you know what? I'm going to take it anyway, just in case. I've forgotten who it is I need to talk to about it, actually. I think, isn't it the woman in Sadrith Mora? I think so. Anyway, right. Few things to dump here. Very quickly. Dwemer Cohera. Bosh. There we go. Don't need to carry that around all the time. I have lots of soul gems and things as well. Let's have a look. Alright. Common soul gems. Lesser soul gems. Greater soul gems. Grand soul gems. It's not a very aesthetically pleasing collection, the way I've laid it out there. There we go. Happy soul gems. Right, okay. Soul gems dumped except for that one. Daedric Goblet. Oh yes, I was going to put this on my desk, wasn't I? Because Daedric Goblets are just cool. Right, very good. I've got books, so let's visit the library while we're at it too. A CD's note. Oh yeah, that was the prisoner, wasn't it? One of the prisoners. And all these ingredients and stuff as well. Daedric Hearts. Do you know what? Let's rest for an hour. Just get our fatigue back. Let's... do I have my alchemy equipment on me? I do. Excellent. Right. Let's make a few potions quickly here. Comberry. Daedra Heart. Magic potions. Brilliant. And... Frost Salts. And is that it? Void Salts. Brilliant. That's some more Restore Magic potions. Not that I really need them these days, but you know. Let's do that to sort all the potions again. Yeah, with all this gear, I don't actually need Restore Magic potions so much these days. But nevertheless, I've made them now. Typical, as soon as I actually get access to a steady supply of ingredients to make the damn things, I don't need them anymore, but whatever. Right, and a few other bits to dump here. Scepter of the Sepulchre. Funny looking thing, isn't it? Uvirith's Ebony Staff. The 10-pace boots. My miner's pick. Don't really need that right now, has to be said. Soul Splitter. You know what? Honestly, I'm not doing the whole reanimating corpses thing much lately. There hasn't been much call for it, so Soul Splitter can go there. Mythos Stanchion, Merrin's Razor. The Morak Tong Helm can go there for now. See, it's much easier to get back here now that I've decided to free up my Mark and Recall spells for travelling back and forth along with this ring here, so I can freely dump stuff here now without thinking, ooh, do I need to carry that with me because I might need it at some point, because really, it doesn't matter. I can just quickly teleport back here to grab whatever it is I need on short notice. It's good like that. I think that's everything I can see right now that we need to dumped, aside from my common robe. I will never get rid of that, but it can stay here for now, along with the Morag Tong Helm. Right, I think we're good. Scrap metal, actually, that can go here. It's way bigger than it looks, scrap metal. What on earth? That's for repairing Wilson, if I ever take him out with me again. Oh yeah, this Telvanni mineral oil I don't really need right now. Along with, quite frankly, most of these gems. Actually, I'll take the fire salts. I can safely sell those, but... Okay, the emerald's being weird. Also got loads of different rubies. I think some of these were cursed ones, and that's why they're separate in the inventory. Imagine being a thief and breaking into this place and finding all this. Just imagine it. Gargoyle grains, weird. Alright, inventory's looking a little bit more freed up now. In terms of total capacity. Re-equip that. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Now I can run pretty fast indeed. Whee! Look at me go. Alright, very nice. I mean, I should probably be a bit more mercenary about my potions as well. I should really sort that out. But that's going to be a bit of an off-camera kind of a deal, I think, honestly. So, let's get the last of this busy work out of the way, shall we? Right. Stand right next to me, otherwise this doesn't work, it seems, sometimes. Travel to the vault. Hey, it worked this time. Brilliant. Treasury, no. Treasury is where I should be putting all this stuff, but it's just not very convenient. The treasury is a decoy. That's what I've decided. Alright, where is my librarian? Is he at the bottom of that big thing again? He is, yeah. You there. Librarian, organize these books. 36 lessons of Vivek. You know, it sometimes surprises me when I bother to think on it, that Vivek only has 36 lessons to give. He's certainly been around long enough to say more, but he hasn't had much to say for himself in the last few centuries. He's lost his touch. Letting his ordinators rule, pushing everyone around, kicking avid scholars from their ranks for showing any actual interest in their studies. You're lucky that I'm not a particularly devout member of the temple. Right, where on earth are you? There you are. Yeah, levitating really messes with NPCs, doesn't it? Really messes with them. Okay, there might be a few bits here I want to grab again. I forget right now. The Complete Alchemist Compendium. Apparently not entirely accurate, that, actually, because it doesn't account for the bits changed by Morrowind Rebirth. Unfortunately. So it's slightly, yes, less useful to me, unfortunately. Dramoras and libraries, not a good combination. Scroll creation. One of these scroll chests. No, well, you know what? If there was something important, I guess I no longer have it. Oh, actually, no, it's left a few bits in my inventory here. Like the Cursed Page and the Book of Daedric Summoning 2. A letter from Baruth, or whatever her name is, Barusa Galdin. Ah, yes, this is the guy in the bloat mine. Right, okay, good stuff. Right, those weren't filed away. But those are the bits I wanted to keep on me, so that's fine. That is fine. Fine. All the other bits have been sorted. Excellent stuff. Of course, we're going to skull on the shelf, because why not? All right. I do believe it's probably time we buggered off. What are you doing? It's time we buggered off to Vivek. No, first to the Azura Shrine, then Vivek. Yes, that's what we're going to do. That's the plan. I'm sticking to it for at least the next few minutes.